Hello, I'm Matt from Warwickshire Arts, who produce the videos for Bluewater Boats, and here we are at this year's Crick boat show. Lots to see here, but first of all we're going to go and catch up with Dave and find out what he's got on offer for this year's show. Dave AKA Kipper to your friends, what's it like to be back at the 2024 Crick boat show?
Well, yeah, it's always a pleasure to come to Crick. We've been coming here for many years now. See regular faces come and see us every year, old customers, new customers. So yeah, and the whole, even better now, my kids are grown up, I get to stay and enjoy the beer tent and listen to the music.
I was going to say, have a few beers.
Yeah. Some of the guys here, some of the other boat builders, the older boat builders that we've known for, like I say, 20 years now. So, yeah, we love coming to Crick. We've done a lot of big boats and we missed out on quite a lot of Cricks for a few years. So, since we've been coming back to the show, we've really enjoyed it. It's been amazing. The customers seem to love our approach to boat building. We let the customers choose what they want. Already today, everybody's like, oh God, it's the bespokeness of our company, what we can do for them. We don't tell them what they've got to have. We design and plan the boat for them. And I think that's what's been lacking at Crick for the last few years. Too many boat builders that literally just, well, this is what you get, take it or leave it. So since we've been coming back to Crick, I mean, we've sold boats every year, which we never used to do. So, yeah, it's been absolutely amazing to be back, really.
So how did you find the difference between a traditional diesel engine and the electric propulsion engine?
Better than expected, to be fair. I mean, we sold it here last year. Somebody wanted electric propulsion on our fit out. So yeah, we've done a lot of research. We've only used two companies, one being Vitus with their E-line system, and then everything else electrical on the boat is through Victron. We've got real good backup, a good quality products that we hope would work well. As with anything new, a lot of companies have been researching for cars, anything electrical or lithium based. There's a lot of unknown features, unknown certainty around electric. So it's been quite nervy. But like I say, the first maiden voyage was absolutely exceptional, better than we ever expected. But I'd like to leave the customer to go through more of his experience on the electric propulsion, because he was steering the boat. It's been better than we thought, but like I say, I'd like the customer to give his input and stuff. That's great.
Awesome, nice one, good luck.
Cheers, mate.
Enjoy the show.
Will do, thanks a lot. Cheers, bye.
Okay, so I'm now here with Steve and Jill, who have brought their latest boat, True Blue, which is a brand new boat built by Bluewater Boats. Guys, welcome along.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you finding the show so far?
Oh, loving it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Loving it.
It's
Lovely.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And how was your first maiden voyage from Calcutta Boats to the Crick Boat Show?
Well, it's early days, but it went really well. Obviously, the electric side of it is a bit unknown to us, but we really enjoyed that aspect. We got all the way here without having to use a generator. We arrived here with 57% on the battery. We were able to do about 2.5 knots. I used Navionics app for that. And we had the revs such that we were using 1.7 kilowatts of power. We had 0.4 coming in on the solar. It was a bit overcast. So our net usage to achieve 2.5 miles an hour was 1.3 kilowatt.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Yeah, we had fridge on and a freezer on. It was better than expected. Obviously, it's not always like that. We tried to increase the speed just slightly. But to get that little bit of extra speed, there's quite a lot of extra power required.
And how did you find the power pickup on it compared to a traditional diesel engine? Was it roughly around about the same or better?
Probably about the same, but we've got more control with the electric motor, in that we can run it really slow. So we can go really slow speeds, whereas with the diesel motor we would have to be taking that in and out of gear to achieve a slow speed over the ground. So I found it more controllable. Accelerated on a par with. We've only experienced one other boat, if I was honest. So it accelerated on a par with that, and stopping just as easy.
Lovely. And there's been a few negative comments on the channel about going down the electric route, but certainly when it comes to the winter time, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, certainly it's not going to work so well in the winter because we have shorter days, the sun's low on the horizon, so we're not going to get so much solar. But I think it's all down to how you manage your expectations and manage what you've got on the boat. Certainly we've got a generator, so if all else fails, we've got a generator to get us by, but we're still going to get some benefit from the solar during the winter. It's just going to be less, and we're just going to have to manage what we do. So for instance, if we're cruising along, we may need to stop and put the generator on to cook lunch rather than just to put the oven on and rely on the sun to give us that power. So it's about management of what you've got on the boat. And certainly it's going to be, the solar's going to be less useful in the winter.
It must be quite blissful going along though when you haven't got any of the the engine noises.
It's beautiful. It's just silent cruising.
Yeah.
So you have like swans following you, like a couple of feet behind the boat, and it's just so nice. They wouldn't do that with a diesel engine. So
No.
It was. And I think even the boat builders were impressed with the lack of sound, weren't they? They filmed us on the way up, and they said it was just amazing. It's just really relaxing and peaceful.
Yeah, I've seen some of the videos already that have already gone on the channel, and it's just gliding along. It just looks really peaceful.
And sometimes you forget the engine's actually on.
Yeah.
So we've got to be careful to once we stop to switch it off because we don't even know it's on sometimes.
Good idea. So the $1 million question: why Bluewater Boats?
Oh well,
several reasons really. Obviously, we came here last year, and we liked the quality of the work. That's the first thing. But the big selling point really was they had a couple of their previous owners here as well, and what they told us of their experience with the builder counted for a lot for me. So what we were seeing was happy customers, and then further on from that, we learned that they build the hulls. They do everything. So they build in the hull right from scratch. So you have the ability to change the design slightly if you want. They're not buying anything in. The kitchen units are all made on site. They're not. No one's popped down to Howden's to get a package. It's all built on, and it's been a great experience for us as well. So we can echo what was told to us. But
and they'd had their boats for quite a long time actually. I think the guys on Coffin Dodger that we saw, we've met since. They'd had their boat for 6 months.
Right.
And they were still really pleased with it. I don't think they really had any problems at all at that point, did they? They were.
No. Well, Paul's here again today, and he's now had the boat.
He's actually helping with the tent and everything today.
He's had a great testimonial there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we're with a WhatsApp group for the Bluewater Boats, and everyone's just become friends, haven't they? Really, and it's just I think that's testament.
So it's a nice little family.
It's a really nice little group,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, we're getting to know everybody.
And of course, the biggest bonus for this year, you've just got a band for free drinks all weekend as well.
I have,
yeah.
So you guys are going to have a great weekend, right?
Oh yeah.
Thanks to Aqua Vista.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So it's going to be a very good weekend for us.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. All right. So I'm now here with Paul, who was here last year with the Coffin Dodger boat. How's the boat been?
Brilliant. We've had it, went in November year before last, brought it to the boat show. We've lived on it ever since for the last 18 months. We haven't had any snagging done on it at all, and we've put 710 hours on the engine. There's only one thing we'd change, one of the covers is too big. Barring that, we wouldn't change anything at all.
Okay. Did you have a boat before?
We bought one. We had a place in Crick for 15 years. We didn't go out there because of lockdown. We went out, was laying in a swimming pool with our noses sticking out and thought we'd do something else. So narrowboats come up, so we decided to sell the place in Crick. We came back here after the holiday and we bought after 6 weeks we bought a 16-year-old one, and 6 days after that we ordered a brand new one which is from Bluewater Boats, and we'd never had a boat before.
How do you rate the whole experience with Bluewater Boats? Would you recommend them?
Brilliant.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. If you want a proper boat, you can come to see them. You can't go wrong.
Paul, thanks very much for your
That's
time,
right,
mate.
mate.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Ta-da.